My first question is, I'm not as aware as you guys, but I do watch some of his videos. And I'm always surprised by how do you have an answer to everything? Like, and most of it makes sense. And my first feling was this.
Hey, what do you mean most of it, huh?
As in, like, I asked you about happiness and you sold me inner engineering program. So other than that, like and I feel like common sense is very uncommon. That's already very uncommon. And I always wonder, how do you have an answer to everything? Like,
See, it's like asking, how come you see the tree? How come you see the people? How come you can see the camera? How come you can see ant and bird?
okay.
No, I just got eyes.
But I can see these things, but I don't have an answer to everything.
No, this is… Suppose a person who doesn't have eyes asks this question. You can see a tree also, you can see a bird also, you can see an elephant also. No, I don't see all those things. I just have eyes and it sees everything.
Okay.
So
I basically need to open…
Yes, to bring that clarity. If you have clarity, whatever you see it the way it is. If you don't have clarity, you muddle it up in your mind with all kinds of things. Essentially, this is happening, this is an evolutionary issue in the sense. See, this development of the cerebra, of this cerebral activity, of this ability to process information and thought the way we are doing it right now, is a new happening in the evolutionary scheme of things. So you have a brain for which you don't have a stable enough body. So the brain is not functioning for you, it's functioning against you most of the time. What you call as fears, anxieties, troubles, you romanticized all those things in the movies but essentially, it's your brain working against you. I think very tragically, one Telangana or Hyderabad television anchor recently committed suicide about 4 or 5 months ago, jumped off 5th floor or so. And then she left a note, "My brain is my enemy." Well, it took millions of years to get this brain to this state, and now it becomes your enemy simply because you don't create a stable enough platform. This is all human beings have to do. If you create a stable enough platform, then your intelligence will work for you rather than working against you. When it works against you, you call it stress, you call it anxiety, you call it fears, you call it confusion, you call it madness, but essentially it's just that your intelligence is turned against you. Please don't romanticize this, because your intelligence must work for you. If your intelligence turns against you, there is no force in the universe that can help you ever.
So you're saying if we create a stable enough body to handle this brain, we will…
I said a stable platform.
Platform.
Body is included.
And how do we create this stable platform?
That's why I gave you the inner engineering program.
How many days is this program?
Oh, this can be just a weekend.
A weekend?
Yes. What we need is 32 hours of focused time.
Okay.
We can format it over the 7 days, evenings, or one strong weekend.
Okay.
But essentially we need 32 hours of focused time.
So my next question was, do you have some sort of superpower, because this sort of clarity you have and how you can analyze everything and give a reply, I find it hard to see very rarely you see a person be able to do this. Now we have explained that it's a stable platform that makes you do it, but so there's this saying that give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day, teach him fishing and you'll feed him for life. So I wanted to ask you, tell me how to develop this platform so that I don't need to ask you answers, I will go and give people answers. But
you will see this all the time around me. When people come initially, they come with 1,000 questions. As they settle down into practices, they are there for 10-15 years, they have not asked a single question. This doesn't mean all questions got answered, questions dissolved.
So do you think if I do this engineering program, I'll have clarity like you and be able to respond to…
If you do inner engineering program.
Yeah, if did I just call it engineering? Okay. If I do that, I will be able to sit and give answers to people like this.
You should also stop acting and be real. I'm real, huh?
Okay. But can you make it clear to me? Because I really
Doing
want to
this,
sit
yes,
and…
this also can grow.
Okay.
And you don't have to do anything. If you don't meddle with it, it'll grow.
Okay. My next question is,